Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. Not gonna lie, I was gonna cancel again, but I didn't. I didn't do it. We're here. So, welcome. Hope the audio is good. Hope the connection is good. Hope everything is good. We'll see. I guess we'll see. Got some new stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Had a procedure yesterday, got my tattoo finished, had some stuff go on, so we're here though, baby. Get a letter 1 if it's decent. Exceeding decent if it's good. Letter 2 if it's decent. Letter 1 if it's some fire. I appreciate you guys. Also, much shout out to Vivo Son, making this a live stream possible, upgrading your boy's garden as well, as you can see here. So I'm excited to show you guys some new things that I got going, the new process on how I'm going to be growing everything here, and essentially making life a little easier on myself. Now it has expanded. So is it good? All those good connections, good. Boom, sweet. So, veg, flour, dry. Changed it up. We changed it up. Okay, we made it a little different. And within here, I got something extra special to show you once I'm done with my cinnamon stick. Also have an update on seedlings. I did have to delay stuff quite a bit. I had some travel, I had some personal stuff go on. So we just popped these Monday. So they're not far in. But we have some FTS Swank collab crosses. We have those there. And we also have the skunk #1 from AGC Go. Shout out to them. Yeah, and again, man, you guys can see up in the corner. I can't do it all the way. There it is. Discount code CLtv or CLtv watch for Vivo Sun if you want any of their gear. They make it happen, man. Shout out to them. They support the team. They support you guys. What do you guys, what kind of cinnamon you guys having this morning? Because this is bullet. 100% bullet. Actually, it's not even cinnamon. It's a cinnamon wrap with mullein on the inside. Holy fuck, the coffee's hot as shit. All right. So in here, the only thing I don't like about these is that this comes all the way off, and then I got to put it back on right instead of it having like a fucking bottom connection piece to it. That's one thing I would say would be cool if they changed it. Now, bending and moving and everything is a little rough for me right now, right? So I wanted to plug in the light. So just to show you guys. So I have the new GML Borg Evolution, the light spectrum tuning. This is the biggest driver I've ever seen in my fucking life, ever, hands down. And fuck. A little injured, guys. A little injured. Did what men should do, okay? And I did it. But we're gonna do it, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. Magnetic flap would be fucking gold, Zero. You're right. So, this big beast that barely even fits in here, dude, is an absolute monster. Let's grab this and let's get in. Hold on, my stream deck isn't working for some reason. Hello. Now, I don't have a discount code, but I'm gonna try to get one. And I think I could get one. Thomas is the man. Discount code CLtv, we'll say. But he hooked it up because I questioned so much. I actually also will be using under canopy lights here too. Yeah, I know. All that shit I talked. He said, put your money where your mouth is, boy. Yeah, this is the biggin' brain. He said, you talk all that shit. You say under canopy don't do nothing. You think that the light spectrum tuning ain't gonna be that big of a deal, then try it out. So I said, all right, Thomas, I appreciate you, bro. So he sent this. He also sent the UVC lighting. So we're gonna be trying. This looks cool with the fucking purple light, though, we'll say. I haven't even got into the under canopy lights, dude, so we're gonna, and that'll be a future update. But I'm gonna wait to put those in until the plants are a little more vegged. But I mean, this is an absolute beast, dude. Look at this driver. Look how long this thing is. Obnoxiously long. That's a bit OP. Blurple. Again, shout out to GML. Let's see what it's all about. Shout out to Vivo, son. You can see how we do it over here. Like this. So, I'm not gonna zip the bottom up because your boy's got a little injury. Nothing crazy. It just takes a few days to heal. You know, you fellas know what it is. We drive ourselves home afterwards. It's not a big deal. However, I'm still sensitive. I'm a sensitive man. I don't feel great. Mentally, physically, emotionally, but we're here, baby. I'm a real boy. So bad. What I have growing it here, what I'm gonna be growing it here, we're doing a batch pheno hunt is what I'm doing. So a small batch pheno hunt, starting with 4 and 4, and then in a couple weeks adding another 4, and then a couple weeks after that adding another 4, because we got to stagger it out a bit. I'm gonna put probably 6 plants at a time in here, a little smaller, but I'm gonna do 3 and 3 vegging at a full time, and then I've got this underneath here. Hang on. Oh, hang on, let me get out. Peace, Goose Hunt. See, I'm the only motherfucker who's thoughtful enough to not stream what everybody else is, or to quit streaming what other people are. It's all good, P. I only had my stream scheduled for a week, brother. Fun fact, I've always, using this propagation tent from the former crew, I've used this light the whole time because the little light they have kind of sucks. This is the Vivo Sunlight with the fan in the middle. I hate that they have beef, you know? Because fuck what any of the companies think, man. It's to help the people. I get you want to own the market, but the people, that's what matters. Not owning the people, but taking care of the people. So we're going to start 4 here, another 4. We got 5 here, kind of accidentally, but I don't think this one's going to make it. And this is the, I can't say the name of the strain, but the From the Stash and Swank Genetics collab. Am I even fucking down here, guys? Yeah. We're gonna make it work. Sideways, 2x2, yep, laid flat. I got that underneath my table. So we got room. And when they're this young, I like to just water them with a sprayer. And then once a week, I'll do some recharge when they're this young. Until about, so I guess 2 recharge feedings until they're about 2 to 3 weeks old. And then I'm switching to Stash Blend. And this is a special soil mix that'll keep them good until flower. It's special. And I like to get the walls a little bit. Just cause I do weird shit. You know? Oh, I almost fucking dropped you guys, dude. Holy shit. Did you guys see that? I almost fucking dropped you, man. And it wasn't personal. I wouldn't have done it intentionally. I'm just fucking, my body, my mind, everything. I need rest. I almost fucking canceled again, guys, today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost canceled. But I can't, man. Appreciate it, Matthew. So we make it work. Back to living soil. Yes, back to living soil. And it's no offense to Athena, man. Again, if you're gonna use bottle nutrients, if you want it pre-mixed, Athena does have some of the cleanest, best shit that you can get out there. However, get their Pro line and you can mix it yourself. If you want to use synthetic, organic, whatever you want to do, but you can mix it yourself, and you don't have to, pay for water. You can get so much fucking more out of it, dude. Hit up Athena directly and ask them. I'm not sponsored by them in any aspect. Northern Scrogger is, so if you want to use his code, you check that out. But it's a situation where you don't have to go organic, but I like it. I personally like it. What up, Wick? Started my first grow with 2 plants like 2 weeks ago. I heard badly on your videos. Hell yeah, dude. That's a little stunning. So for the best, it happens, man. Sometimes certain genetics just will have that stagger in its own size. You know, it'll take longer for a veg. Chris's Chilled OG is kind of a good example of that. She's a wider, thicker, squatty plant. She stays shorter to the earth. People's feelings get hurt when they figure out what she's worth. So it takes some time to expand. And once it does, it's a big fucking plant. But in veg, it's like, you really gotta, I feel like it self-tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta have patience. As where something like Headbanger or GMO, those are lanky, tall, wacky fuckers, you know? So they're gonna end up growing out a little quicker in general, but it'll take longer to flower. So what I didn't want to carry down here is what I'm gonna be using for flowering is my Trey to grow. I got 2 Trey to grows. I'm gonna be rocking those in here. Shout out to Happy Hydro. That's where I got them from. Those are from Autopod as well, but I get mine from Happy Hydro. I believe Mr. Grow It has a discount code. I don't have one. I should, but I don't. And it's not on them, it's on me. PayPal banned me for years ago. But I'm gonna put 2 of them in here. I was almost thinking about doing the butt chugs in here and then in flower doing the top. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the drip irrigation that I had already with fuck, I don't want to bend over more. So this right here is a drip irrigation piece that goes with the blue mat. I've got a fucking 25-gallon flex pot and a bunch of these rings and blue mat carrots, so I was thinking about doing that. Hey, buds, appreciate you, man. Yeah, finished it up yesterday. Shout out to Ryan Suarez. That's my guy. But the only thing is doing the top feeding, switching to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. I don't know if that's going to be a good move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm almost thinking about doing butt chugs. I'm thinking about butt chugging. I got those, the AC self-watering pots. I might still use those. I think actually Vivo's got bigger ones. So I'd probably get Vivo Sons. Shout out to them. That's the motherfucking team, man. They're really showing a lot of love. And I can't tell you too much about the V-Cure guys, but I just got some word about some things, and I'll be having it soon to test. And yeah, dude. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Amazing. I know I've been saying it sued, but I actually sued this time. A lot of it's been a delay because I keep saying, guys, what about this? What about adding this? What about adding this? I'm like, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. And then they do, and it fucking gets delayed. Ready to throw away those AC stuff. Dude, you got to work it right, man. You got to work it right with the self-watering pots. You need to have roots that are established lower to the plant, like or lower the base. So like if you're transplanting into a larger pot, don't put as much soil on the bottom. Put like a fucking 2 inches and then put the plant down so the roots can get to the bottom of the plant faster, or the pot faster. Otherwise it's not going to work good. Ran into that too. An autopot, I don't use any autopots other than these. Yeah, and we don't want a 2.0, man. That's a big reason why I am on this team, is we have a lot less 2.0s, you know, and that's a great thing. So with the 4x2 spaces, those autopot Trey to grows, I think, are the move personally. They work really good. They're easy to set up. I really think that organic soil and butt chugging is the future. It's already been, it's been the present. It's a great way to grow, and it makes things really easy. So looking for better ways to dry and cure. It's affordable. Yeah, true. Harvest Day, hell yeah, dude. That's why they drink it too fast. It would be dry daily. Oh, well, yeah, they got to be larger. You got to get the larger ones. Totally get that. 50% cocoa coir, 25% perlite, 25% cow dookie compost with lactic acid, bacteria serum, and bio-AG dry amendments. 25-gallon grow bag. Nice, dude. Nice. Mine is just this, it's like a base. It's like something that I'd stash. Yeah, that's all I could say. But soon, we got some really big things cooking with the Stash Blend crew. That's all I can say, guys. I can't say too much, but that's the one thing that's making me smile, knowing about that, man, because I'm in physical pain, mental pain, but we're okay, dude. We're okay. What up, dog? So yeah, man, Northern Scroger. Brother, what's your Athena code? Because I was just saying, I don't have a code from them, but if people wanted, I think the dry nutrients, don't buy the fucking bottle nutrients, no offense to them. I think the blended line, they ain't even worth it. But what I do think, if you get the pro line and you mix it yourself into the water, you can have fucking gallons and gallons of this shit just sitting there waiting for you. I personally think that's the way to go. Maybe I'm frugal boogle, but so the tease is, I can say this, guys, actually. I can say this. We said this on a live stream. We said this on From the Stash, but we are officially coming out with a full thing, okay? Take you from seed to finish, everything that you need, all organic, easy peasy, scoop, droop, done. Easy, 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 easy. I can't say what it is. I can't say what's in it yet, but I could just say that, okay? Stay tuned. But I'm very excited. Lived with soil for 8 years and counting. Hell yeah, dude. This is my 5th year with my soil. So I use this. It's so concentrated with food at this point that I can dilute it into Pro Mix, essentially, and it's still good for my seedlings. And then I just do one top feeding going into flower, and I've got no issues. So it's pretty nice there. Definitely, definitely. But yeah, if you just got in, there's some things that have changed just a wee bit. So I'm gonna be flowering in this tent with the GML Borg Evolution and some under canopy lights as well. I'm gonna be vegging over in this tent and in this tent right here. It's dry, it's not bottle. Flowering in here, drying in here. So this space will be a dry area, because no matter what, the VCure is not going to be enough to pull 12 plants at once, and I usually pull anywhere from 6 to 12 plants, so I can do a few at a time in there for sure. I'm going to store more bud in there than I'm going to dry and cure, but I'm going to do batches. But I got to have an area in the meantime, in between time, so I'll probably have them hanging out in here, and then I'll cut pieces off and put it into cure into the VCure. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna make good use of this and this. I said I wasn't, but I'm gonna make them work. And the Vivo is where we flower. That's where the action goes, man. The action happens. Where the magic. And then that big beast of a light, dude. Shit, dude. Thing's crazy. I don't know, my stream deck's not working all of a sudden, so I gotta press all this shit. The alien, dude. Appreciate you, Tasty. So yeah, this thing was so big, I didn't know how to get it in here. I was like, this thing's crazy, and the directions are for smart people. You guys know I'm dumb. This giant, I grabbed this. I was like, this is fucking comically large. This drive is comically large. It's as big as the whole light, man. And then I didn't have the cord, but luckily next day Spartan Grown got me that cord right away. And I physically am in a little bit of pain. Like I said, to those of you who were here earlier, I had a procedure yesterday, one of those procedures, and no heavy lifting, no bending and moving and shit for a few days. So I can't connect this port to the back and then run the wire through and turn it on. I would have turned it on for you guys. I'm sorry. I feel like an asshole. Yeah, dude, the driver is huge. I hit Scrogger up like, dude, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. Did you have the same issue? He's like, yeah, it's a little difficult, but it's dope. I'm like, fuck. No sign of Goku? He's sleeping, actually. I was up later than I should have been. 4 drivers in 1. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. Shout out to him. But crap for customer service. Dad Master, let them know that. I shit you not, dude, as Scrogger, I told the owner of the company, I said, if you guys want to fucking do good in this industry, man, you need to take care of the customer always. I don't give a fuck if the product messes up, if it's your fault or their fault. Within a window, replace it. No questions asked. Take care of the people. So a big thing is, and again, I might get bitched at, might get in trouble, but brands like ACI are, if they can afford it, because they tack on that extra green tax. So you're paying more money. You're paying that to pay for customer service. When it's cheaper, you know, it's cheaper. It is what it is. It's less money, so there's less resources to spend on other stuff. I recommended that some of their new products, and I know you may be mad at me, be slightly marked up just a tiny little bit so they can afford better customer service. And as a business owner, I fully get it, man. We try to cut corners and make things the most affordable they can be. Well, then I am fucking customer service. And P is customer service, you know? How much does that light weigh, dude? So much. It's like 80 pounds. Doctor said I need a bacchiotomy after this, you know? However, though, I've been hearing really good things about VivoSense customer service. I had one issue and I hit them up and they didn't know it was me. I tried to hide who I was, and they were really good. They were on top of it, man. But I stand on my shit, dude. Not quite literally, because I don't want to get anything on my feet, but you could throw my name out there and said, Rob said you guys are stepping up your customer service. You know? He got snipped. It wasn't snipped, I got lasered, bro. It's different. It's different. PPM for organic soil cocoa mix. I've never had a PPM. I've never even looked at PPM. That's not blurple. No, it's a spectrum tuning. So we're gonna be able to get some more red, far red spectrum, and we're gonna be able to get on the blue end of stuff too. It looks purple because I got a purple light right here. But yeah. But Rob's here. Dehumidifier. It's right here. I'm using the VivoSense dehumidifier. Let me get over here. Down here. Any advice for running photos? Gonna start a photo grow for only ever doing autos. No joke. Chad Westport. Nervous because never done it. Flip it to flower when you want to. That's the difference. That's the difference, brother. You could do it. You could literally flip it how you want. Yeah, I only check PPM in synthetic growing. So, how many tents? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're hitting with a 5-piece now. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, and over here I got some clones from a buddy. Nursing him to health because he doesn't love his plants like I do. I love my plants, you know? But he doesn't love his plants so much. Fucking shite. What do we got here? This is a skunk one that he has, that he said is like roadkill skunk. Nasty, stinky, funky. So I'm doing some training to this. Took a clone already. Gonna tie it down completely. These 3 separate branches. Oh no. Well, there's my clone. We'll see. It might stay there. And then the other one is a GMO root beer. So gonna veg those ones out for a couple weeks. What the fuck's this all up here? Get off my shitty ass ceiling. Just gonna veg this for a couple weeks and then put it into here, because these are gonna take longer. Since that's why I'm using this as my flowering tent. I'm not gonna do everything as a trellis. There's gonna be individual ones. I might do a scrog, but again, only on ones that I know I like, dude. I don't want to grow these ones I know I'll like. I don't want to have a bunch of sweet skunk ones potentially, or a bunch of, you know, FTS Swank collabos that are the lemon leaning ones. I don't want to have a bunch of that shit. So we'll see. Get the tape. 1 gallon organic soil grow. Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying the skunk one is similar to the one that he has. He says it's like the roadkill skunk. It's very like, you know. I got some seed. Oh, the GMO root beer is fucking fire, dude. It's very, very, very good, dude. Very, very good. Just, you don't want, not need. Do your pheno hunting research and due diligence. Yeah, I do need. Smaller tents? What are we talking smaller tent? Like a 4x4, 2x4? What up, Enrico? Was just gonna watch, but I love when a motherfucker keep it real. Appreciate you, Farmer Don. GMO, which brand? If you can get it, Mamiko would be good. Divine Genetics has a they call it chem cookies, but they also call it GMO cookies. That one's all GMO, dude. All GMO. Just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who asked that question, but Organically Blunt's right. They will break down. It takes a little longer though. I'd get some enzymes and put it in there. You put the enzymes in, it'll break it down a little faster. So, just got in here not long ago. What's the new setup? So new setup, essentially, veg, flour, dry. And in the flour, we have the new GML Borg Evolutions, the light spectrum tuning, and the spectrum tuning lights. Also gonna be doing under canopy, so 2x2 and 2x3 tent. Dude, I like this little fucking Vivo Sun with the fan light, or the fan on it. It works pretty good, but if GML has, well, like the best lights in the game, GML's got them right now. Hands down. Best one. If you only had a single plant 2x2, what would you run? I probably would run 2x2 is small, so any of the plants that I like would be tougher in there. If it was the pheno that I liked, I would have the FTS Swank collab in there, just because it doesn't stretch too much. Otherwise, that GMO cookie, because it yields really well, and it's good smoke. There's no cookie in the terp either, though, so this one in particular, the GMO cookie, shouldn't even be called that. I think they just took GMO and self-pollinated it, and are calling it that, to be honest. I mean, that's just my hypothesis, but it's straight up GMO. There's no, like, it's GMO. Cinderella 99, I love that one, man. Cinderella was one of my favorites. So tomorrow, I don't know if you guys know, but we're premiering episode 2 of Season Strain Sessions with my dog, Northern Scrogger, Miss Pigeons 420, and Mr. Growit. Talking about autos. I have strong opinions on autos. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've yet to smoke good ones. I smoked decent. The best one ever that I've had ever was the 3 Bears OG from Mephisto, but they're all okay. It's just like light diet. It's like diet soda. You have to start another one, Tweaker. What the fuck, dude? Give me the Purple Haze Auto from Fast Buds. It's been so fun. Hell yeah, man. If that's what you're into, brother, grow it up. I'm gonna do another little young twister. So I'm thinking with this one though, because I've still got a minute to veg these seedlings. Actually, before I twist this, let's get down there so you guys see that. So, they're good. The auto's like, I mean, it's decent bud. It's decent, but it's not. I don't know. It's okay. If you're not as picky, I'm a very picky consumer, man. I'm a terp whore. I like terps, and if they don't really have that strong funk, if they're kind of mild, then I'm not really into it. I just feel like I'm smoking plant material. But at that point, you just process it. You know what I'm saying? You take it, you make it into something else. Shout out to Tiki Madman. I fuck with Tiki. I don't really like a lot of the flavors he has, though. It's just preference. He has a lot more sweet stuff. Not my cup of tea. The closest thing to something that I'd like from him, and I still am not a huge fan, was the Dante's Inferno. But Tiki's the shit, dude. Tiki's an awesome guy. I've given him shout outs numerous times. Yeah, one hit wonder for sure, but I don't know, man. I've had a ton that I've smoked. I've grown 8 total. It's not like it's a ton, but 8 from, popular breeders, and they yield really good, but they, that's really about it. Yeah, Cheryl, she loved it. She loved it. I actually just bought her a pipe too. I ordered one for myself. It's not fucking here yet. Hang on. Chameleon glass. You guys ever heard of those? I had a buddy who made me one like this, the real hash pipe, where the bowl pieces are on the side. Or the holes are on the side of the bowl. Yeah, craft organics, I agree. So what's nice with this is you heat the little rod and you put that in the bowl, and that's what gets it kind of smoking. Attention stoners. Put this back up here. I have a third camera, I just fucking don't know where it is, honestly, guys. I've kind of been just prepping for fall. And you know, prepping for fall, that means putting away stuff and doing a lot of yard work and all that shite. So I'm trying to organize the basement more. But every day, including today, I'll be leaving in an hour to go pick up my kids again so they could have some friends over to make more of a mess. So it's tough to prep everything like I'd like to and keep the grow space as clean as I'd want, because I need to use a little bit of the area for storage, just that little corner. And then I had a storage area that was under the stairs, but I turned it into a fort for the kiddos. Closed it all off with some little padding stuff, and now they just play in there. That's what it is. What up, Dro? What up, Kyle boy? About to pop some crapple from Dirtbird. Dirtbird, I like that. Bedroom third camera. Yeah, you know where it is. Yeah, man, now that Scrogger's here, shout out to you, brother. I've told people you're usually not here when I'm doing it, but your setup, Scrog School, inspired me to fucking get the multiple camera set up and be down in the grow more. I was like, that's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking dope. And it's like, when you see that, to be able to be there every week or every other week to follow along in the grow is cool. It's making me not want to do seed to harvest videos, you know? Just to do seed to harvest live streams. That's essentially what we're gonna do. Everything that you saw here, you guys are gonna see bi-weekly updates brought to you by Vivo Sun, and it's gonna be on and popping. You know, I'm excited, man. Ted by Rob. Ha, ha, ha. That's me. It did its finest. Hope you're doing well, man. Got some moon bow. Okay. That moon bow is beautiful. Super, super, super pretty, man. It's funny, when I was reviewing these Olympics boxes, there was one that came out and I was like, man, this fucking kind of looks like moon bow. And somebody in the chat said the same thing. And then lo and behold, it was. Yeah, it's cool as shit. I press all my own buttons and my fucking Stream Deck's not working right now. I don't know why. I want to know. Are you worried about the heat coming off that big ass driver on that new light? Not so much. We're going into winter right now. I was going to put it on the outside and I may still. We'll see. However, I'm not too worried about it. Going into winter is nice. They do have, you know, that big ass air conditioner that works as a heater too. I got that way over here. It's amazing how much better that works than a lot of the competitor stuff. It just solid works, man. So I'm excited. There's no fucking frig seeker. There's nothing, man. I'm depressed as shit. There's no fights. Nothing. Fucking none. And next weekend's BKFC and fucking UFC from Perth. Same night. Instead of doing Friday, Saturday. Yeah, we heat our houses with grow lights here in Michigan. That was the one thing I missed about HPS's, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I haven't had any issues with drivers anymore. No? What's up? All night keeping an eye on my elderly neighbor's crop. Punk ass teenagers. Okay, John. See you on here, brother. Cheers. L'chaim. 710 Labs. Not familiar. Scarborough, I'm going to MJB's con. The aerodrain dehumidifier. Is that the bigger one? So if it is, as long as you have the connection piece to the drain, it's good. The reservoir is nowhere near as big. It's not big enough, the reservoir. So if you're just going based on that in an area that you don't have an option to drain, but if you have the option to drain, it's amazing. I think it works really good. Really low power usage compared to the other one that I have, and it's quiet. It's quiet. New Zealand in the house, baby. Hell yeah, sales. 315 CMH, dude. I missed the Strawberry Metal highlights. That was the last like hood that I used. You know what I'm saying? Last bulb and hood. 710 is taxing. I'm not familiar with these guys. 710 Labs. Ah, they're an MSO. The Goblin Brothers are still doing their thing. He doesn't put out any content, but he's got long hair now. It's majestic. Yeah, I don't know. I see him at Trey's from time to time. 5-gallon res, that could work. Run it to a 5-galler. 90s combat taekwondo. Coming make her. Going to take over your. No. I'm not sure what he said. Favorite UFC weight class? I like the littler guys, man. Honestly, anything under middleweight and under. Middleweight and under. Light heavyweights, bum. Heavyweights, bums. Just a bunch of bums. They fuck me up, but I mean, in comparison to what it used to be, what it is consistently, bums. They're rosin from 710. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Morning, Mike. Morning, Jesse. Set up on a 5-gallon. What up, Chonky? With a lid, drill a hole in it. Drain hose lid in the bucket. Yeah, that's a good way. No, this isn't a backwood. This is a game fucking silver. Took me a minute. Heavyweight? Like heavyweight. Oh, heavyweight division, yeah. What up, IB? Those are the 4-inch slides instead of the 6 sets. For up to a 4x4. Oh, you talking about the fucking inline fans? I don't know. There's little holes in the bottom that you can use in that sense. Thanks to on YouTube. That's you, man. 420. That's you, brother. Yeah, Mighty Mouse is a fucking beast, man. The GOAT. I'd say not the GOAT. One of the GOATs. I'd say GSP. Anybody who's, I guess he lost and came back too. There's something about having a loss and coming back that I feel is different than return undefeated, you know? Next year's out there. How does Stash Blend do? At all from Season to Harvard? Stash Blend is going to be your once a week instant tea, essentially. It's going to be your microbes, beneficial bacteria, humic acid. You're going to have your silica, and you've got some base nutrients. Not a ton, but a 215. You're going to want to use that like an instant tea, essentially. And that's how you'll use that. But you're going to need some base nutrients. And by next year, you could get it all from stashblend.com. You got it, brother. Make a 315 LED combo. Ah, with built-in fans, it'd be interesting. 710 stacks to Cali to 220 after taxes. For a half? For a half Z? 220? No, you could honestly skip a compost tea and do Stash Blend, watering it right away. Giacomo, we're gonna try, dude. We're gonna try. I've been trying for Germany and try. The thing is people that we want to work with over there, it's tough for trustworthy side of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not anything to do with being there in general. It's the same in America. Everybody wants to just say, we'll work with you for a minute to get your customers, and then we'll change out the product and we'll make a basic version. We'll have the Walmart version for a better price, slightly better. And we're going to take your customers. It's like, interesting. Creecop LEDs, not familiar. Not familiar. Ivy Growing, yeah, I got a Discord. I'm not very active in it though, man. Stash Blend is available in Canada. You can just go to stashblend.com, click buy now. It'll bring you to Growers House website, right to the listing, or just go to Growers House. But you'll see there's a little area to change to Canada. So you change the pricing. Have these metric brands in Michigan be backdooring? Yeah, they do. It's funny, if you ever gone to the Hash Bash Cup, it's funny the amount of people I'm like, I've done consultation for you. I know you. I've purchased your stuff at the store. Oh, hey, what's up, so-and-so? I'm not going to say your name on the internet, but you know better. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. That's just the way it is. Growmaster Flash, whatever there. New buds, me too. The pre-Zuffa days, man. The pre-Zuffa days. Can you get a VivoSun trade-in program for all that want to transition from AC to Vivo? It's not a bad idea. It'll be a little tough though, because then they got to resell the products. I don't think you need a transition. A lot of the products work cohesively. But I'm I'm sending a DM about that. Alright, yeah. Canada's tough, dude. It's tough. I've had nothing but issues with the AC since becoming in there. It sucks, man. They normally do their thing good, you know. It's just things change. Things change, man. Oklahoma City is so much, but it's quality and cheap as hell. That's what they did in Michigan too. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? This hat, this is my hat. I made this hat, brother. Watch CLtv.com. Apparel. I don't know if there's any hats left. If it's not on there, then they're sold out. What I do is I prepay for a bunch of them and I send them to somebody to distribute them for me. I pay them a premium to do it every month and they get a small cut. And when I run out, I get a notification, but I'm doing it all myself. I should probably hire somebody, but I don't. And then fans don't work together. That's the only piece of head issues. Makes sense. Move of the year they made rec legal. It's been tough, man. It's getting better. It's slowly getting better, but very slowly. Shout out to Alaska and this motherfucker at Eskimo Grow here, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, Top Shelf Ohio's Black Market Mids in California. Yeah, you guys are getting a lot of our stuff. Weirdly enough. I don't know why, but a lot of our stuff from Michigan. It just makes its way down there. And Chinese weed too. There's a lot of that. There's people who there's organized crime, man, everywhere. It just happens, you know? It's a delicious cinnamon stick, man. It's good to have cinnamon with your coffee. I made it with this. Simply organic. As you can see, it resembles the same thing. It's basically same, but different. So what I got going on with these girls here, I'm gonna take little pieces off of them once they're bigger. And I'm gonna send it into Farmer Freeman for sex testing. I don't wanna waste my time fucking around. And it becomes too, like too much when I'm because I'm using my organic soil on these. So it's not like I'm just like, fuck it, dump out the soil. It's like I'm depleting the food in there by wasting it on males. And I do need to find one male of each of these, right? So I'm gonna keep the best growing one, but I don't wanna have too many, you know? And I absolutely do put cinnamon in my coffee. I do. It's delicious. Shout out to Swank Genetics, man, the homie. He's actually the one who turned me onto that. We were at a bougie coffee shop He was like, just trust me, have it this way. And there was cinnamon in it, and then he salt bayed raw sugar on top. And I was like, and it was so good. Fucking so good, dude. Alligator brain, what up, brother? Medical in Michigan is for fun, dude. I'm still a card holder too. I'm still a caregiver. It's so cheap now. It's like, why not do it? People don't care. You have so much more flexibility and safety to have the medical, you know? No, it's not from China, JQ. Usually there's a lot of, like, look into the organized crime Chinese grows. There's places in the UK doing it. There's some in America. But it's like these groups of fucking, I don't know, man. Thugs doing thug shit. Yeah, they're bringing us together, Fino. They're bringing us together. I live exactly halfway between Detroit and Ann Arbor. Oh yeah. I'm on the west side, man. We don't have any, we have some good grows here. We got Michigan, not far from me. We've got Great Lakes something. We got a couple places, man, not too many. Fuck with a little bit of cinnamon in my coffee. Okay, yeah. Greetings, Earthlings. Male pheno hunting, I personally feel, is harder. I think because it's like I'm not looking at the flower. I'm not looking at anything besides structure, a little bit of a nose, the node space in between everything. Vigor. You know, it's a little tougher. Versus with females, I'm looking for dank. I guess no, actually, take that back. It's more difficult with females because I got to grow it all the way through to find it. That's the toughest part, is I have to grow it all the way through. West Michigan is scarce. Am I Canada connections? Yeah. I need a stud. Michigan is, they honestly, man, they were good before they got an award. Same with Light Sky Farms. They were good before they got an award. And then they got an award and the weeds just like, you know, it's okay. That's how Muskegon is, man. Go up to Laketon. Laketon is just dispo. There's 3 of them in a row. You got Timber, Levels, which is turning to something else. Levels is going to be a new store. And the Trap. Boom, boom, boom. And then you got Jars. And then you got Black Market. And then you got Lucy's. All just boom, 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 boom. It's just fucking crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell that's about, but that's how they do it, man. Michigan Road is alright, but for the price, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was 20 and 8, okay. Alright. I got a zip 180. I would never pay. That's what I'm saying. Like, 180 is even steep. That's $100 ounces of their shit now. It used to be better, I will say. But me and Trey reviewed it, and it was just very pretty. New Buffalo is blowing up with them, dude. Like, Super Goods out there now, too. I think the Refinery. A bunch of people talking. There's other ones that are getting ready to pop up there. I know those losers from Franklin Fields partnered with this cat, JJ from Goats. This young cat. And they're going to open up a store out there. So, yeah, man. It's interesting. It's interesting. The market's changing, though. And yeah, grow your own. Grow your own at the end of the day. But if you can't grow your own, or you're limited on space and you have to go get something else, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I get it. I get it. Even though it was too much for my photos and they got crispy as fuck. Oh, man. That's tough. At least 4 on Apple. Yeah, Apple too. Fucking there's a exclusive. There used to be, it was a grow that had a store. Now it's something else. His name's something else. There's fucking those losers from Skymint. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But again, this is making it better for us. This is making it easier for us home growers to pick and choose what we like to grow, and there's no desperation because we have to grow for yield to fucking have a market that we're keeping up with. Like, I'm growing for myself, you know. Free market for card holders, dude. That's how it used to be. Catch you reloading. What up, brother? What up, Mike? That's how it used to be. Back when I was a caregiver, I worked with the Muskegon Medical Marijuana Dispensary. I worked with Greenport was another one. I worked with, fuck, I forgot the other name of the other one. Anyways, they were all medical dispensaries, and they'd test your flower. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd make sure it was good, or you had to go and get it tested. Like I had Iron Labs, is what I was dealing with at the time. So I would go and get it pre-tested. And so it had all the test results, and then it's at the dispensary. I'm a caregiver. That was great. The flower was always good there, dude. Like once in a blue moon, you'd have some shit that was meh, but there was always fucking dank because the home grower, we were the ones that filled these places, you know? And that's where it changed. They were like, nah. We got to cut this out. We need to make this into a whole different thing. But if you look at the growers who are shining right now, in Michigan at least, a lot of these cats were former caregivers. You know what I'm saying? They're not people who were the cash croppers. They were like legit caregivers. And I think more and more we're seeing people who are just, they're bringing back that love of the plant, man. Because again, like you go and you try some of these places. High Tech, the Lance I didn't like, but most of High Tech stuff's really good. Growing Pains, they're both solid. They won the Olympics. Not the best in the game. I think honestly the best in Michigan would be the Hempire Collective and Premier Cannabis. Those are the two, 517 Premier. Those are the two best, closest to home grow bud for the price that you're gonna get by far. And these are dudes who are caregivers, who are home growers, who smoke, who consume the product. The owners consume, well, I mean, usually the head growers, they consume it all. So yeah, man, it's wild. But appreciate you, babe. Greed Farm. There's a lot of places, dude. I don't know. Where the moon sits beside 175. Yeah, Brad. So we're in the V cure. I paid for 2 and haven't heard a peep. October is when they start doing releases. Med Grower 1. That's his fucking name, dude. I could not remember his name. Med Grower 1, dude. That was the homie. We met like 3 different occasions. Dap, boom, boom. Primitive is the one that Calvin Johnson owns. We dapped up, and then he hooked me with some seeds, and then we were like internet homies, and then I haven't seen him since. Keeping Chief, what up, Wubba? Yeah, man. Green Mountain, green thumbs. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to again, Rob. Dude, I forgot what I said. I forgot what I shouted out. But yeah, I'm nothingless. By next month, you should be hearing something. I grow weed. What up? Med Grower 1, man. I forgot about him, dude. I've heard good stuff about MI Loud Farms. Not familiar with that. Pheno Hunt's going. BHG, not bad, not great. I'm hunting. I've only got 7. No, I lied to you. I've got 9. I got 9 of them going right now. We're just looking at them. Looking for a keeper male and a keeper female, but I'm going to be pushing another round and another round. So this is a batch of 4, and then in 2 weeks, I'm going to do another batch of 4, and then in 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing another batch of 4. So I want to be able to kind of push it a little bit, and we'll see. And yes, Headbanger is still the favorite. Vendettas, that's what's currently in this. Gotta have a big boy blood. It's a Bongzilla, my college radio show. Okay. What up, Floyd? This is Headbanger Mullen from Michigan. I did, Float Friend, I did. I posted it on my Instagram, on a story. How long have I been breeding? For shit, almost 2 years now. I haven't released anything though. I'm not to that point. The only thing I'm releasing is a collab with somebody who's already been doing breeding for years. I don't want to. 2 years, it's crazy. I need more work, man. I've read a couple good books about breeding. I've been studying more and more. I'm gonna grab James Loud's book and check that one out. I'm confident, but I'm not confident enough that I want to put my stuff into other people's gardens yet. You know what I'm saying? That's there's a difference of I don't know. I'm 34. I got time. You know, I got time. But the homie Swank Genetics has made it so we're able to expedite the process a bit, and we'll get there, man. But I appreciate that, man. Good looking out. Matthew, appreciate that as well, dude. How's the biscuit boy? Get on that Rob Tester future list. Let me see. Slash drop. Drop. That link right there. Check that one out. That'll help you. That'll help you, man. Where my elderly neighbor is zip trying to razor blades the parts of the stock of the plants. Ah, that's bad, dude. That's bad. Loud as a grifter. That's what people say. But the book is good. Riptide Rush been blazing. Nice, man. Drop the grower. I was like that with his own traps. He's like, he's gonna have fucking little gloves on to get in between there. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. It's hard when one bad batch, everyone will be posting videos how your shit was trash with no reputation. Breeding isn't a scale. Yeah. That's, yeah, exactly. I've got a reputation to fucking maintain, man, and I don't want to ruin 10 plus years of breeding, or of content and of reputation for a quick breeding thing, you know? Should I impregnate my tent with GMO pollen? Ooh, if it's dank, dude. If it's dank. Get me on in the background. Hell yeah, Dad. Into a grow dad, brother. The dark gauges never left, huh? Yeah, now I feel like I gotta get this whole inside done. Because this looks bitch ass. Because like every time I move, I'm like, what the fuck is... you ever run Love in Her Eyes gear? I haven't. I have not. I've got so many things, dude. Let's grab them out. Let's do a quick rundown of what I fucking still need to grow. I've got so many that I want to grow, but I don't have the fucking room to do it, dude. But like I got all these 808 genetics that I want to pop. This one right here, this tag-alongs, dude, it's a Gorilla Glue number 4 times a Peanut Butter Breath BX2. And then Granddaddy Gorilla is a GDP BX4 times GG4. This one though right here, man, this Garlic Gorilla Glue. It's a Gorilla Glue number 4 times GMO BX4. What the fuck, huh? Dumb, stupid, crazy. Black Maple times Candy Fumes, or Fumes as Trey says. I don't know what's right, what's wrong. Of course, my girl Headbang Ass, still have some more of those. Got the ICANN beans. Got the Slurry Pie, and I've got Cali Couch Lock. Not that one. I got Dog Walker OG BX3 from Magic Beans. Dude, it's stupid, man. Want to run Frosted? Yeah, they're expensive. The Frosted Lemonade's expensive, and same with the 808's fire shit. You can't really find fire shit anywhere. I got Bare Knuckles, and the 505 Headbanger from Mephisto. I got all these. I got so many of these. Oh, I got Bananas from People on the Stairs Genetics, which is Skittles times 4DD times Bazanzas. And I got this Authentic Genetics fucking DVD. Titties on it. We got Purus Indica We got Northern Lights number 5. We got Sour Diesel times Purist Indica. We got LA Kush Cake times Purist Indica. Original Skunk number 1. Northern Lights number 2 times Purist Indica. And Original Haze Purple Phenotype times Northern Lights. Got GMO times Black Maple. Dude, I got so many fucking dank seeds. So I'm sending a couple of these over to Jesus Plants. He's doing charities, right? For different things, for kids, for the vets, for all sorts of different people. And I'm gonna send those, and I'm actually gonna ask the fellas if it's okay if I can send just a 10-pack of the FTS Swank Collab F1s. I'm gonna see. It's not gonna be branded. We're not gonna have the packaging and all that, but it's for charity. I think that's fucking awesome, dude. So I'm gonna be able to help. Wait, called out for Billy. I got so many more than that too, dude. I got so many more than that. It's ridiculous. You know, I agree. And I haven't found many good. Like, these are good ones here, but it's just like people are getting so far away from the flavors that I like, you know? So far away from them. And it's like, I get it, because we're catering to the commercial market more. I fully understand, but what the fuck for? You know what I'm saying? There's 8 to 10 different popular genetics that they ride through per year, every year or two, and they change and cycle and say. So you got to be constantly keeping up. You got to be like Seed Junkie and have like a huge facility with a bunch of people to help you. So it's just boom, 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 just constant going. Because otherwise, like, you can't keep up. And then the quality is not what they should be. It's not a situation where it's maintaining the integrity of the parents and the real genetics, you know? So it's just like, I don't know. That's what made me want to get into it, is the candy shit is cool, whatever, the sweets, the desserts, but like, we need some different shit to come back. And some of these breeders, no offense to them, but they're obscure unless you're hardcore, because they don't have good marketing. They don't have solid business acumen. They're great breeders. It's like being a good artist, you know? It's like, I don't know. That's one thing I pride myself on. Like, I do the graphics and the visuals, the video stuff, and the websites and the merch and those, like, all that shit for From the Stash and Stash Blend and for CLtv. And like, I just feel like I can make it fuck more, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents. So we hit our hour mark. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I wasn't gonna kick it longer because it's 11, but I've got like another 30 minutes till I leave. So why don't we continue over on Twitch so I can listen to what the hell I want to listen to. Not everybody's gonna come, I get it. I was thinking about doing Kick because there's no ads at all, but Kick seems whack. But if you guys want to pull up, we're gonna continue this just for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go grab another wrap and we're gonna talk about it. So I appreciate you guys a ton. Again, shout out to Vivo Son for making this happen. Back over here, the fucking up in the corner. CLtv. We'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Much love. Appreciate you a ton. Peace. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow, premiere, 6:30, Seasman Channel.